Everyone says surviving a plane crash is impossible to hide. But what if the crash itself was erased? My name is Daniel Cross, and I survived a plane crash that officially never happened. It was Flight AX217, a small commercial aircraft flying from Frankfurt to Istanbul. 74 passengers, 6 crew, clear weather, no turbulence. At least, that's what they told us before takeoff. 1 hour into the flight, the cabin lights flickered. The engines didn't fail. They screamed. The plane dropped suddenly, like something had grabbed it from below. People were praying, crying, screaming names. The oxygen masks never deployed. Then the captain's voice came on, shaking. This is an emergency descent. Brace. We hit something. Not the ground. Something solid, then nothing. I woke up in silence. The plane was broken in half inside a dense forest. Trees snapped like matchsticks. Fire everywhere. I crawled out through a torn section of metal. I remember counting bodies. I remember calling out for help until my throat bled. No rescue came. By morning, there were only 3 of us alive. On the second night, helicopters passed overhead. They didn't stop. By the third day, the others were gone. 1 from injuries, 1 from shock. I was found on day 5 by a local shepherd. Here's where the real nightmare begins. At the hospital, nurses looked confused when I gave my flight number. Doctors whispered outside my room. A man in a dark suit visited me that night. He said calmly, "There was no Flight AX217." I laughed. Then he showed me the records. No crash. No missing plane. No passenger list with my name. The airline denied everything. Authorities said I was suffering from trauma-induced delusions. But I had proof. A boarding pass in my wallet. Burn marks. Blood that wasn't mine. Forensics refused to test it. When I went public, my interviews vanished. Videos deleted. Accounts suspended. Then the threats started. Stop talking. You survived something you weren't meant to. 1 year later, received a sealed envelope. Inside was a photo of the crash site. And a note. Next time, we won't lose the plane. I still hear engines at night. Still smell fuel when it rains. And sometimes, I see Flight AX217 listed on airport boards for half a second, before it disappears. If someone tells you they survived a disaster no one remembers, don't laugh. Some accidents aren't erased by nature, they're erased by design.